For years, English sounded like noise to him. Fast, confusing, heavy. People spoke, but the meaning slipped away. Words entered his ears, but never stayed in his mind. Then one small change happened. Not a big course, not a new teacher, just one simple shift. And suddenly, English stopped sounding difficult. If English feels hard, tiring, or confusing to you, stay with the story till the end and subscribe to this channel because stories like this can quietly change how you learn English. Chapter 1. When English Felt Like a Wall. Samuel Okoye was 26 years old. He lived in a busy city in Nigeria and worked as a customer support assistant for an international company. English was everywhere in his life, at work, on emails, in meetings. But English felt heavy. When people spoke slowly, he understood. When they spoke naturally, his mind froze. During meetings, Samuel listened carefully. But by the time he understood the first sentence, the speaker was already on the fourth. His manager, Mr. Adewale, often said, "Samuel, please follow carefully." Samuel nodded, but inside, he felt lost. At home, he replayed meetings in his head. He blamed himself. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe English is just too hard. Chapter 2. The Problem Nobody Talks About. Samuel studied English seriously. He watched grammar videos, he learned new words every day, he wrote notes and rules. Still, real English sounded different. Movies were fast, podcasts were unclear, conversations felt like running water. He knew the words, but he couldn't catch them. One evening, his cousin, Daniel Mensa, visited him. Daniel had lived abroad for years and spoke English easily. Samuel asked him, "How do you understand so fast?" Daniel smiled. "I don't try to understand everything," he said. That answer confused Samuel. "What do you mean?" he asked. Daniel shrugged. "I just listen." Chapter 3. Trying harder made it worse. Samuel didn't understand that advice, so he tried harder. When listening to English, he focused deeply. He tried to catch every word. He translated sentences in his head. After 10 minutes, his brain felt tired. After 20 minutes, he gave up. English became stressful. He avoided conversations, he avoided phone calls, he avoided meetings when possible. English was no longer just a language, it was pressure. Chapter 4. The Embarrassing Moment. One day, something happened. Samuel answered a call from an American client named Lisa. She spoke politely and clearly, but a little fast. Samuel understood the first part. Then he got lost. "Sorry, can you repeat?" he asked. She repeated, still unclear. "Sorry again?" he said. There was silence. Then Lisa said gently, "I think I'll call back later." The call ended. Samuel stared at the screen. His face felt hot. That night, he couldn't sleep. "This cannot continue," he told. Chapter 5. A Small, Unexpected Change. The next weekend, Samuel visited a small library. He wanted a new English book. While searching, he met a woman named Amina Diallo. She was a volunteer language mentor. They started talking. Samuel shared his problem. "I study a lot," he said, "but English still sounds difficult." Amina listened carefully. Then she asked one simple question. "When you listen to English, What do you focus on? Samuel answered quickly, Every word. Amina smiled softly. That's the problem. Chapter 6. The Truth About Listening. Amina explained slowly. English is not math, she said. You don't need every piece to understand the whole. Samuel looked confused. She continued, Your brain is busy catching words, so it misses meaning. Then she said something Samuel never heard before. Stop listening to words, start listening to ideas. That sentence stayed in his mind. Amina gave him one simple task. For 1 week, she said, listen to English without translating. Don't pause, don't repeat, just listen for the main idea. Samuel was unsure, but he agreed. Chapter 7. The First Strange Week. At home, Samuel tried the new method. He played a short English video. Normally, he paused every few seconds. This time, he didn't. He didn't understand everything, but he understood something. The topic, the feeling, the direction. At first, it felt uncomfortable. His brain wanted control. But slowly, listening felt lighter. English sounded less sharp, less noisy. By the end of the week, something strange happened. English felt familiar. Chapter 8. When Clarity Appeared. The real test came at work. During a team meeting, people spoke quickly as usual. Samuel listened differently now. He didn't chase words, he followed ideas. And suddenly, he understood the discussion. Not every sentence, but enough. When his manager asked a question, Samuel answered calmly. No panic, no fear. After the meeting, Mr. Adewale said, Good contribution today, Samuel. Samuel smiled quietly. Inside, something changed. Chapter 9. Understanding the Real Change. That evening, Samuel thought deeply. English did not become easier. His listening became smarter. He realized something important. Understanding English is not about speed. It's about trust. Trusting that your brain can connect meaning. Trusting that missing words is normal. English stopped sounding difficult when he stopped fighting it. Chapter 10. Sharing the Lesson. Weeks later, Samuel met his friend Fatima Ndlovu, who was also learning English. She complained, English is too fast. I can't understand. Samuel smiled. He knew this feeling. He told her the same advice. Don't listen to words, he said. Listen to ideas. Fatima tried it, and she smiled too. Chapter 11. A New Relationship with English. English was no longer Samuel's enemy. He still learned grammar. He still learned words. But listening was relaxed now. English became sound, meaning, flow. And one small change made all the difference. If English sounds difficult to you, maybe you're not doing it wrong. Maybe you're just listening the hard way. You don't need to catch every word. You don't need to translate everything. You need to listen like a human, not like a dictionary. So next time you hear English, relax your mind. Let meaning come naturally. If this story helped you, like this video, share it with someone who struggles with English listening, and subscribe to this channel. Because sometimes English doesn't change, your listening does.